Good morning, on and all present here. I am Nandhini, working as an assistant professor in SNS College of Engineering at the Department of Computer Science and Technology. Today, we are going to see a topic in key IoT technologies with radio frequency identification. This radio frequency identification, RFIDs or electronic devices associated with an object or things which is used to transmit the serial numbers via radio links. These RFID tags are used with the help of read-only devices of chips that stores a unique number but has no progressing capabilities. This RFID is also used in industrial environment but not limited to dirty, wet or harsh environments. These contactless cards are more sophisticated RFID tags, being that they are containing a microprocessor that enables key IoT technologies with onboard computing. This RFID, when an RFID tag or contactless SC passes within a defined range, a reader generates electromagnetic waves. The tag's integrated antenna receives the signal and activates the chip in the tag, because that and a wireless communication channel is set up between the reader and the tag, enabling the transfer of pertinent data. These data have been very useful. For the example, a labels have been connected with the reader. That reader consists of transmitter, receiver and a controller. These three act with the help of a reader, and a label is been formed for these sensors, because these sensors are having a huger one. Next one is an computer database, RFID reader, antenna and RFID tag. First one, an RFID tag. This RFID tags consist of transmitting storage data. Storage data has been transmitted from this RFID tag, and an antenna receives the stored data from the tag and transmits the data to an RFID. In and out. This at last it goes to a RFID reader. This reader connected to the antenna wireless and receives data from the RFID tag. It is given to a computer database. That database is transmitted from the RFID database, where it can be stored and evaluated. For an example, a traffic monitoring camera has been used. Before this traffic gates have been closed, so this camera is monitoring everywhere. Tag reader. This tag reader is used to read the car's number plate or fast track distance. No one is needed. It can automatically deduct its amount from the reader. No human intervention is needed. Automatically it has been done with the help of E to Z pass tagging. In the car, for example, nowadays we are using a fast track in a car. If the person is not there, we can easily go through the toll gates without scan. It scans automatically to receive its things. Next one is an RFID examples: warehouse, retailer, automotive, grocery chain transaction, distribution center, assessment management, manufacturing, inventory management, warehousing and distribution, shop flooring, which consists of a production house, etc., document tracking and assessment management, industrial application, for example, time and attention, shipping, document tracking, receiving fee, fixed assessments. Retailer applications have been used, because these RFID tags are devices that typically have chip to read only, that stores a unique number but has no processing capability. Because this radio based barcode is used to identify the radio frequency identification. This characteristics of RFID tag minimally secures one-way authentication. That card cannot protect itself. This one chip calculations a new information releases on statistical keys. In this smart cards, the contactless smart card contains a microprocessor, a small but real computer that makes calculations, communications both ways, remembers new information, actively uses these capabilities for securing and many other application. Characteristics of contactless card: strong security capabilities, mutual authentication before providing the access to information. Access can be further protected via PIN or biometrics, encryption to protect data on card during the exchange of these data, hardware and software protection to combat attacks or counterfeiting. Read and write memory capabilities of 512 bytes and up with a very large memory storage possible of short distance data exchange, typically 2 inches. This RFID standards. We use ISO 14443 standard, describes the components operating at 13.56 MHz frequency that embraces a CPU power consumption with 10 MHz. Data throughput is about 100 kbps and the maximum working distances is around 10 centimeter. ISO 15693 standards also describes components operating at 13.56 MHz frequency, but it enables working distance as high as 1 meter with the data throughput of a few kbps. ISO 18000 standard defines the parameter for air interface with many megahertz of frequencies and is basic for the class 1 generation of field introduced by the EPC global conception. Thank you so much for these videos.